There's a reason people fear the dark. The inky blackness hides the unknown. Fear can send a person to their most primal state, cause panic, and blank the mind. Fear drives the need for escape. In some, it drives the need for knowledge, for in knowing, some solace can be found. For those, the only recourse is to delve deeper. So You Want to Be a DM presents What Lies in the Darkness. Hello, everybody. I'm Taylor. I will be your dungeon master for this evening in our season finale of our spooky season campaign, What Lies in the Darkness. Spooky spookies all around. Spooky spookies. Let's do a quick go around the table. I don't think we had time to go. I don't think we picked an order. So we'll go initiative order that I have from last week, which is Daniel, Dale, then Justin.
Oh, wait, Daniel, that's me.
That's you.
Hi, everyone. I'm Daniel, the titular Daniel from Initiative Order. And you can find me on the internet at Daniel the DM on TikTok and also on YouTube and Twitch. I'm excited to continue playing as John Bob, or John Doe Bob, if you will. It's going to be a super fun section, and I'm excited.
Hi, I'm Dale. I go by Death Breath. I have really no socials. I have a Twitch, but I haven't streamed on a bit. Anyway, I am currently playing as Terry Bertalucci, a reporter of the Tanuki City newspaper.
Tanuki City. That still gets me. Hey, gang, I'm Justin. The other half, I can't find the ear hole. The other half of So You Want to Be a Dungeon Master, the podcast, you can find us at So You Want to Be a DM, everywhere you find podcasts, but also TikTok, YouTube, Instagram. We have a Patreon, all kinds of content out there for all of your D&D and DMing needs so that you can get behind the screen and feel confident and ready to go. And today, I'll be playing, once again, Allison Greenmeadow. And excited to see where things go in this group where trust is a fickle friend.
Fickle friend. Okay, so last we left off, our heroes, question mark, woke up with their memories erased in a lab underneath some crazy underground complex. They found out that the name of the company that had taken them captive or what have you to be the Parasol Incorporated. We're getting deep here. In case, for those that aren't quite sure yet, yes, we're going there. So over the process of them exploring their surroundings, they slowly regained their memories. Terry found himself to be a reporter, and he was there to expose the dark secrets of this company. John Doe, Bob, John. He found that he was a experiment. He got into some sort of altercation at a bar, was picked up by the police, and then Allison picked his file out of a group that was picked up that evening, and was actually the one to subject John to the very extreme experiments that were going on in the Parasol Corporation, Incorporated, whatever.
boy.
We're trying to stay legally distinct. I don't know how good I'm going to do at that.
Yeah, there's a Capcom employee watching the stream.
Yeah, just right.
Write that down. Write that down.
Right. Yeah. So, yeah. Anyway, these Parasol people were involved in some pretty nefarious activities of the genetic modification type, and had somehow learned how to reanimate the dead, which has been a kind of sore spot for our heroes. Because zombies want to eat brains, and of course the three of them have brains, so they want, it just is the natural thing for zombies to want brains. Anyway, so far so good though. Our team has dispatched most of the garden variety zombies very easily. However, a new challenge awaits. They have come across one of the genetic modified creatures of Parasol that were more modified than the zombies. This thing has the body of kind of it's got the shape of a dog body, but it's about twice as big, like a lean, like mastiff type dog. Big paws with terrible claws coming off the end of it. Its brain is oddly exposed. And within right before we left off last week, it had come upon our group, who had the presence of mind to ready some actions because they heard it coming. And that's kind of where we are right now. John is currently grappled to this beast on the ground, having jumped up 20 feet, wrapped his arms around it, and just pulled it to the ground. Terry, unfortunately, missed his shot because of this.
One nat one
yeah.
the entire night for me.
Yep. And Terry missed his shot, but Allison was able to get one single bullet into the brain of this thing, and it does not seem like it's going down. So, players, are you ready?
Ready.
Yee.
So, starting off combat, we have John.
All right, so John is holding on to this thing. It's trying to like hang around its neck and keep it in like this like just kind of stranglehold, and it's just going to be like, now I remember, I used to tear things like you apart, limb from limb. And then it's just going to go all in on making 3 claw attacks recklessly.
Oh man.
Let's see here. So for that first attack is a natural 20. Let's see.
Woo! What a way to start the night.
Dang. Right off
My
the bat.
monsters, my beautiful monsters.
Next attack is going to be a 25 to hit.
Yeah.
And then a 26 to hit.
Yeah, no, that 26 messed up.
Okay, gotcha. Just wanted to be sure.
Yeah.
All right, so let's do that.
I'm taking a feather out of Justin's cap. The higher you go,
the higher you go, the
worse.
Right,
Yes.
so that's gonna be.
I'm rubber your glue.
Oh no! For my crit, I got to roll
that's a great
2d8,
mm-hmm.
but I rolled ones on both of them. So that's gonna be only me. So that's going to be, let's see here, 7, 8, 9 points of damage for the first attack.
Oh.
And then for the second attack, that's going to be 13 points of damage.
All right.
And then for the last attack, that's going to be 14 points of damage. all of its slashing.
Ow! Don't like that. No, I do.
And I
Beat 'em up.
believe that ends my turn because I don't have anything to do in my bonus action.
Okay.
Oh boy.
What a round of attacks. Yeah, so give us a brief physical description of John as he looks now in his raged form.
Oh yeah, fully raged out. You see that the mutations that have gone on from his experiments have caused his bones and his skin to react very violently. So the top half of his body is much bigger and almost like more bulbous, but bones are beginning to stick out like claws, and his vertebrae are sticking out along his spine like a fish. And you just see that he just has more of a feral look to him, and his hands are just massive now, as again the fingers and the bones inside of them have protruded through the skin and are being used as natural weapons.
Hell yeah.
Yuck.
Yeah, no, it's any other campaign, gross as hell. This one, fucking rad.
Oh yeah.
So John, as you are slashing away at this thing, you see it kind of get its feet back up under it, and the bullet hole from Allison, as well as one of your slashes, the wounds close.
Uh-oh.
No.
Regeneration, you say?
Ah.
So, and as it does this, a long, winding tongue comes out of its mouth, and it's going to. I'm pretty sure you can do this. It's going to attempt to grapple you on its back with its tongue.
Okay.
Amazing.
Oh no, that's not great. I got an 18 on the athletics check.
Alright. I'm raging, so I roll these at advantage, correct? Awesome.
Oh yeah.
Love to see it. That's a
Yeah.
26.
Yikes. Okay, so it wraps its tongue around you, but it can't quite get the right angle. But it is going to reach back with one of its claws and try to attack you.
Gotcha.
That's a bit better. 21.
That's gonna hit.
Hold on, let me get this
One.
character sheet, stat block back up here. It does 12 damage as it reaches back with its claws. And can you do me a favor and make a Constitution saving throw?
Awesome. Is that already halved?
No, it is not.
Because I'm
yet.
raging? Okay, gotcha. So I take 6 damage.
Must be nice.
And then you said Constitution?
Yes, please.
Gotcha. I don't believe I make these at advantage.
Oh
So
boy.
it should be
I have ideas.
18.
18 will pass. You feel no ill effects of the disgusting claw going into your shoulder.
I always wanted a back scratcher.
Yeah. The shit talking begins. All right, that is the monster's turn. Terry, you're up.
All right, so they're on the ground right now, right?
Yeah.
I don't think we're on the ground, but I don't think we're prone. Yeah.
Okay. I am just gonna. So I pulled out my gun.
So anyways, I'm gonna blast.
Yeah. So anyway. All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna attempt to shoot the dog, quote unquote.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Does a sorry math 16 hit?
16's not going to do it.
Shoot.
Yeah.
And
Pretty
I
high last time you
do
missed. Christ's sake.
my bonus action with insightful fighting.
Okay. So that means that for the next minute, you it's a check, right? It's a perception against my deception.
Insight. Yeah.
Good news. This thing's not very charismatic. That's a 7.
Is
So
it meet or beat?
Cool. You
Or I
roll you get to roll a deception check.
Yeah.
Oh, deception check.
No, I rolled a deception check. You rolled a
my
perception check
Insight.
or insight
Insight.
check.
Insight,
check.
yeah.
Insightful fighting. Right.
18.
We got there.
18. Yes. Okay. Cool. So now for the next minute, you have advantage, or not advantage, but you get your sneak attack against it, even if Daniel winds up more than 5 feet away.
Okay. So am I able to use it now, or does it have to wait until next?
It's whenever you hit.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's just like a safeguard for your sneak attack, in case
Gotcha.
for whatever reason you don't meet the criteria. You just can't have disadvantage on the attack.
Gotcha. Okay. So I guess
But yeah.
that's.
All right.
guess
So
that's it.
Terry, what does it look like as you size up this creature? You've missed 2 shots on it now.
I'm about to just toss this gun at this point. Just throw it at him. Maybe it'll hit him now. I'm just like looking at the gun itself, just like, what the like? Can I like just like act like I'm trying to like kind of adjust the sights?
Yeah.
Just, you know what? I see it now. Like, of course, this is for like what 4 seconds where I'm just like, oh, okay, yeah, I see what's going on.
Okay. Yeah. Got a 0 in the sights. All right. Awesome.
Yeah.
After your turn, the monster lets out a blood-curdling screech.
Oh.
Allison, make a insight check for me.
Insight.
No.
Best. That's a 5.
Okay. You don't notice anything. It's just a very loud, it lets out a horrible screech. But it is now your turn.
Okay. Let's out that loud screech. How does the creature look? Does it look like it's doing totally fine, or is it like
definitely
showing some?
It's definitely taken some damage. It's not like what we would call bloodied yet, but it is definitely it's getting there. It's very close.
I would love to. Okay.
Yeah, you're good.
I would love to reach or run over to the original, like, depending on how far away I am from it, if I could get to the SWAT member who was eaten by this creature in the alleyway.
Sure.
I believe he had some sort of device with him.
Yeah. There was a little, like a PDA laying on the ground next to him. Kind of like a small tablet deal, yo.
All right, awesome. Is it just an object interaction to just snag that?
Yeah, go ahead. That's fine.
Okay. I snag the PDA. Then I'm going to... I've failed that insight check, so I don't know if anything else is coming from that scream. So I'm going to just act on instinct. I grab the thing. I'm then going to take 2 shots at the creature that's currently grappling with John Bob.
For sure.
Okay. First one's gonna miss. That's terrible. Dirty 20.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. The dirty 20 will hit. I'll make it a psi bolstered, psi powered strike. So once again, I focus my telekinetic energy into the firing of the second bullet. First one goes wide. The second one is like following the same path, and I manage to kind of like psychically, my nose starts bleeding a little bit as I curve the bullet and put it into a more like, what's the phrase I'm looking for? Like critical zone. Like I'm hitting like presumably where if this creature has a carotid kind of thing. Like I'm trying to aim for that, and that's the extra psychic damage that happens. So that's 14 damage.
Okay.
I'm adding the psychic with the piercing. Do you care? Does it matter?
No, it doesn't matter.
Okay, cool. Those are both my actions, and then it has to make a saving throw. Let me triple check what kind. Strength saving throw. It's not gonna go well. It's a pretty low DC, but you never know.
16?
16 saves.
Damn. All right.
You see the bullet like fires, and it kind of like arcs upwards and then slams down into the creature as opposed to hitting it sideways.
Right.
So the bullet does this crazy like movement. It makes no sense. Maybe it ricochets off of something for it to make a touch more sense with like my newfound psychic abilities. I like do a crazy bing, 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 and it angle it so that it hits it downward, trying to make it go prone, but it resists.
Okay.
And then I have the PDA, and obviously mechanically that's my entire turn. I think, I'm just like, hey gang, I found this device. I don't know if it's important. I kind of say more to Terry than to Bob, who clearly has their hands full. Yeah.
I mean, should we look at it now? Or wait, what are we doing?
All right. As you say that, the monster is going to make. Actually, cannot do anything else. That is John's turn.
Hey, that's me. He gets into like a triangle hold around the waist with his legs on the back of this creature, and then goes, "Oh, Allie, thank you for the opening," and it's just gonna start clawing at the bullet hole. So let's make some reckless attacks, everybody. That's gonna be a 26 to hit on that first attack. Then, I don't like that. A 17 to hit on the second. Oh, shit. And then, another nat 20, baby. I see why people like playing barbarians. Rolling at advantage is fun. You crit off, dude. Awesome. So let's see here for that first attack. That is 14 points of damage. And then for the second attack, I would like for the creature to make a DC 14 wisdom saving throw.
Oh, no. 13.
I love to hear it. Okay, so what happens is I feel the stinging on my back from the whatever poison was in the saliva of this creature, and I go, let me evolve. I want to try this too. And then my blood begins to like boil and become poisonous, and I kind of slash my hands open to get more blood of my own blood inside of my claws, and then dig deep into the brain, and I use my infectious fury ability. So since you failed, you take 2d12 psychic damage. But since I crit on this attack, my question is, does that become 4d12 since it's a rolled dice?
I mean, I'm going to say yeah.
Okay,
I'm going to say yeah.
I will roll 2d8 and 2d12 plus 7. That's
crazy.
15 points of slashing damage and then 18 points of psychic damage.
Rhyminy.
And then
Oh boy.
DM, I've come to bargain. Now this is some action. This is an actual bargain. All right, this isn't mechanical. I have an actual bargain here. Can I, let's say a free action, if you will. Can I attempt to make an intimidation check and release my own howl to scare away any reinforcements? A howl so vicious and so terrifying as a predator against other prey that they dare not encroach upon my territory.
DC's a 20.
Say less. I get a +2 to intimidation. I need an 18 or higher.
Oh, we're busting out the camera to take pictures of dice.
No way. No way. No freaking
Yo,
way.
if it's another nat 20.
No freaking way.
I'm finding our Discord channel.
Mm,
I'm finding our Discord channel for this game.
mhm.
There are a ton.
How?
It's in game.
Absolutely, how dare you? Absolutely, how dare you?
Bravo.
Dude, that dice is
You love to see it.
got something going on.
So, with all that going on, the blood is infiltrating the brain. He begins to hulk out even more. It just starts growing and just lets out a.
Lost half of that.
And just lets out a big old screech.
Hell yeah. We'll fix it in
Incredible.
post. It's fine.
Oh yeah, I'll do ADR for it.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Cool. So, yeah, you let out your own howl against this creature. And as far as you know, anything that would have been friendly to the other one is afraid of you.
Including Allison, who's like, the fuck was that?
Yeah, so this monster is going to first and foremost break out of, or first and foremost you see that some of its wounds heal. First and foremost.
Mm-hmm.
And then it is going to break out, or attempt to break out of your grasp again. That's a 21.
26. I rolled an 18 on my red dice. So, and that's a +8 to athletics.
Absolutely. How dare you? Okay, so it still can't break out. You guys are ruining my monster.
For the record, I didn't make this bill.
That's fair. I'm breaking. I did it to myself. I have only myself to blame for this.
Grapple, man.
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
Grapple's rough. Grapple is really a
My
rough
whole
thing to deal
season
with. I
got
know.
fucked by grapple.
I know.
Get grappled by a barbarian?
Yeah.
Hope
It's
back Missy style.
how dare I? Yeah. Okay.
No, it's great.
Yeah, it is going to at least make one attack against John here. Gotta try to do something.
It's got advantage.
Does have advantage. Forgot about that last turn. Still hit, but I could have critted. Daniel's doing the moon.
You know what? Roll 3 dice. I'm not afraid.
Daniel, that is a 15 to hit.
Wait. Yeah. I take it back.
15 hits. Oh boy.
Funniest part is I'm the only one getting hit.
Yeah,
Just
100%.
keep missing.
Am I within 30 feet of? Would you say?
Yeah.
I have a reaction. That's
Yeah.
30
Just
feet.
because so the ranges are kind of like it's John and the monster are in one spot, and then about 15 feet away is the body where you're at, and then I would put Terry maybe another 15 feet past that. I'm pretty sure that's still within range on the hand crossbow, but kind of within that 30-foot range.
Yeah.
Cool. Then I'm going to reaction burn another psionic die as let me triple check that. It expends 1. And it's not even that much, but it's going to reduce the damage for how much damage gets taken as I think I'm going to shout out and just say, Bob, watch out! And I just throw my hand and like a psionic riot shield shows up right as like the hit is being taken. So it just reduces the damage by 7.
Wow. Okay.
So 7 less
so
damage, and
that's-
then it gets halved.
Right. So
If
it
it's
was
barbarian.
yeah. So that was 11 minus 7 is 4.
4.
And then
That
that's
becomes
halved to 2.
To
Yes.
2.
Yep. But you
yeah.
do need to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Well, that's
Yeah,
problematic.
I can't help you there.
Oh,
Just this.
Okay, things are getting dicey now. That's
Aha.
9. Wait, no, hold on. Ooh, I can't read. 11.
11 is still not going to do it. Or yeah, 11's still not going to do it. So you are now under the poisoned condition.
Good boy. That's not good. That's bad.
No, it is not.
That's the
Good
one.
boy.
That's the one that makes all of them hurt bad.
All right, but that is the monster's turn. Terry, this thing's pretty fucked up.
All right. So with that last, with the insightful fighting, so that means that I can attempt to use my gun and it'll actually do the sneak attack damage, or
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
So it will do the sneak attack damage. Technically, right now, because Bob's right there, you have advantage, or not advantage, but the sneak attack anyway.
Okay.
Do
Moving
you
on.
have steady aim?
Yeah. Okay. I will. Hopefully, I've adjusted my sights enough to think. Of course, I should hit this thing, right?
Yeah.
Wait, do you have steady aim? Where you bonus action, if you don't move at all, you can give yourself advantage.
Nah, unfortunately, no. I most likely missed again.
Steady aim is like an optional thing.
No,
It's not like
he's
written
got
into
steady
2015
eye, which
officially.
is advantage on perception or investigation if you half your speed.
Oh yeah. And
Yeah. Steady aim is like a base class rogue thing that's optional at level 3.
yeah, because I mean, yeah.
Does a
Hiding
14 hit?
before.
Unfortunately, not. I'm sorry, Terry.
Oh my god, this
No
gun
good.
sucks! Alright, but as a bonus action, I am going to do the eye for detail bonus action, which I can use bonus action to make the perception check to spot a hidden creature, object, or to make an investigation check to uncover or decipher clues.
Okay.
So, I would say, what, it's just perception, yeah?
Yeah, it's just a perception check.
Okay. What is up with this dice today? 13?
13. What are you looking for specifically?
I'm looking to see what that called, if you will.
Okay.
Like if there's just like any like more I guess like
Gotcha, okay.
scrapings of the concrete kind of thing.
So, yeah, with a 13, you do hear footsteps on the concrete, but they sound like they're moving away.
Gotcha. Okay. Hey, the cry worked.
You're welcome.
All right.
Thanks, John Bob.
Yeah.
After your turn, this thing is going to attempt to grapple. It's going to use its tongue to try to grab John off its back.
John Bob again.
John Bob, yeah.
Oh, boy. Here we go. This freaking guy.
It doesn't do it. Tell you right now.
Yeah, no, I got a 26.
I rolled it too.
Yeah,
It's not happening. It's
Hey,
not
I could have
happening.
rolled a 1, you know what I mean?
So you've got this gross tongue wrapped around you, but it's not hampering you in any way. It's just kind of there. Yeah, and that's going to be Terry's turn. Or not Terry, Allison's turn.
All right. I think I'm going to... I'm trying to remember what it was flavored as, but I think I have... Oh, you know what it is? It's a baton. Is what it is. So I'm going to rush in close. Seeing John Bob take a bunch of hits, feeling a deep private shame for what may or may not have happened to Bob as a result of my own actions. Let's not even get into it, but maybe I feel bad, so I'm rushing in. I holster the gun, I take out the baton and extend fucking lightsaber, like a child's lightsaber, extend it. And I just rush in and I'm just going for the face. And I'm just gonna start going nuts with it. Oh boy, okay. That one on the first one. Goodness gracious. Okay. Hey, that next one will definitely hit with a 22. And you know what? I'm gonna action surge and get a couple more. But I'm going to use my psi bolstered thing, my psionic extra attack on the first one. So it does that thing in 300 where I'm attacking super fast and then everything slows down. Like it goes from fast motion to slow motion. And I kind of uppercut and just blood, ichor, spit just goes flying. And then it starts speeding up again. But I'm going to, so that first hit, I need another strength saving throw from the monster.
All right.
Let me triple check that and see if I can do that every turn. Yeah.
22.
Yep. Never mind. It saves. Figured I might as well try before I'd start making other attacks because it would be with advantage with the being prone. That is 9 plus 7 is 16 points of damage on that first hit.
Sure.
And then 2 more strikes with the action surge. Ooh, nat 20 on one of them, and the other one is cocked. And
right.
we honor the cock.
You must.
You simply must. We don't make the rules. We just live by them. Hey, that's a 21 on the next one.
All right.
Like,
I should have saved because I can only do 1 psionic attack per turn. Should have saved it for the nat 20.
Oh
well.
Woulda, shoulda.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? All right, I'm just gonna add up all the attacks
Yeah.
into one
That's fine.
thing. So it's
no.
3d8. It's gonna be plus 10. Ooh, garbage on dice. Absolutely garbage. Daniel, what's with our criticals having such low damage?
I don't know.
5, 6,
I can't
16
help
and 16 on the second 2 attacks. One of them being a crit is the same amount of damage as my first attack. Bullshit. So, yeah, 16 points of damage on that second one. So 32 across my action surge.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, just going. I'm going to town. I'm going crazy on it, and I'm just kind of like, I think I'm starting to, as nowhere near John Bob, but like starting to get into a fighter's version of rage,
right.
where I'm just kind of like blacking out almost, and I'm just beating it into the head relentlessly.
Yeah, I mean it is kind of dumb to have your brain exposed like that, really, and honestly, when you think about it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you got no helmet.
You got no helmet. So this thing kind of in more of a instinctual lashing out than actually like it's really fucked up. This thing is looking really, really bad. But it is going to take a bite at you, Allison.
Yeah, bring it on. Come on.
Right.
Oh, I gotta click my action search thing.
14.
14 misses. Thankfully.
Okay. So it
Yeah.
snaps at you with big, scary, spooky teeth and catches air. John, it's you.
All right. He's just gonna keep doing what he's been doing. He's just
It's
mauling
working.
away.
It's working.
But I'm gonna attack recklessly, but I only get to roll 1 dice because I'm poisoned. It's because I'm supposed to have disadvantage. So it's just gonna be some straight rolls down here, no crit fishing. And that's a nat 1, Bob. I mean, just really just starting it out, really setting the mood. Next attack is a 2. What is this?
Oh no.
Nat 20.
No way.
I got 1, 2, 20.
Dude,
1, 2, 20.
what is going on? This is outrageous.
Can I get another saving throw, please?
Yeah, sure. You got it.
DC
Wow.
14 wisdom.
DC 14 wisdom.
My mind is
Failed.
blown.
Love to see it. So it's going to take 2d8 and 2d12 damage. All right. So that's going to
Mind
be
is blown. Oh my goodness.
18 points of slashing damage. And then
That's great. I cannot
21
believe that.
points of psychic damage.
Woo!
What you end up seeing is that John Pop goes, "You want to know what writer's block feels like?" And then he's gonna just jump up into the air and then slam its head up against the brain up against the wall, and then
Nice.
just drag it down the side of the building until it's just a nub where the head should have been.
Gross. Really, really, absolutely vile.
Bro. So cool.
Yeah, so
Like the
you
Eternals.
have murdered this thing. The legs are still kind of like twitching on the ground, but it's
The legs are moving. The legs are moving.
It's okay. It's a death thrash.
Because I have his axe and his nervous system.
all right. So yeah, what are we doing? We came to some pretty wild revelations right before the break last time.
So we found out that there's the cafeteria, and then in the cafeteria there are 2 branching paths, one to the core and one to the exit.
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
And we know that the system said that the door was locked, so in order to unlock the door, no matter what, we've got to go to the core, disable the electricity or whatever's powering this thing, then we can exit.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. That
John
makes sense.
Bob. His rage ends, So you watch all of his bones retract back into his skin, and you just hear as his body reverts back toward normal size.
Jesus
Hey guys,
Christ.
yeah. So, yeah. I think we need to get down to that core, right?
How you feeling? You took some hits in there, bud.
I feel great.
You all right?
I do need. I've taken a few hits. I feel like I need like some armor or something like that. Would be nice.
Yeah, well, there's another SWAT guy. I snagged this off of him, and I pull out the PDA.
I'll see if it fits. I'll sacrifice some speed for some armor right now.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever you think is best, Bob.
Yeah, it's medium armor.
Okay.
On the guard, you can just have that.
Is there a specific type you want us to put in there?
I put breastplate for mine.
Yeah,
my
no,
swap.
it doesn't matter. Whatever is the higher
That's
number, like it's totally fine. I
Good.
understand
So
that you got.
you all see.
I understand that you've got crappy AC. It's fine.
Shirtless John Bob.
Shirtless John Bob is now wearing a bulletproof vest.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hawaiian shirt. And
Still
tatters.
rocking that action hero look.
Yeah. It's very John McClane now. Just the
Yeah.
shirtless with a bulletproof vest on.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna start looking at this PDA, and I'm also kind of looking for like if we're gonna be checking this out. I'm not looking for like the most cover in the world, but I also don't want to be in like the middle of an intersection alley. You know what I mean? Like even if there's like a dumpster to chill behind, or like a door like that's nearby or something. Like
I was gonna say we could always go to the cafeteria and
Yeah, let's go there.
we could absolutely walk and talk. Yeah, if you guys think that that's what best. Yeah, I just wanted to check out this. So yeah, you guys keep your eyes peeled. I'll actually, shit, Terry, you're so much better at this. You want to take a look at the PDA? I hand over the PDA.
Yeah.
Cool.
And I'll keep a lookout for spookums,
For sure. For sure.
and the like.
Oh no, wait.
Also, if we pass by like a store that's like, I don't know how if these buildings are very much a facade or what the deal is. If one of them is like Ace Hardware,
No, you would
it's
definitely
like,
know
"Hey,
that.
stick."
Yeah, you would know that this area is purely a facade. Most of the buildings on the inside are bare bones.
Got it.
Okay,
It's just
cool.
cardboard.
But you do also we'll get into the PDA here in just 1 second as well no, let's go ahead and go over the PDA. Go ahead and give me a sleight of hand check, please. Terry.
So can I provide any assistance? I'm not great at sleight of. Actually, I'm decent at sleight of hand because I'm really good at deck.
This would be like you would recognize
like-
this as like kind of like a company issued thing, and
Mhm.
I would allow a help action. So if you want to roll with advantage, you can.
Okay. All right. So Dale, roll one more time with advantage. Like, you have advantage on this. As I'm like over your shoulder, just being like, "Oh yeah, that's the button."
So
There you go.
Mhm.
the first roll was a 19 plus another 9, so that would have been 28.
Uh-huh.
With the help,
Mm-hmm.
that 20.
Nice. Okay.
You never know.
You
Hell
never
yeah.
know.
Never
Hell yeah. So
You never know.
you all take a moment kind of as you're walking through these alleys.
I'll just have it like extended like this so they all can see.
And also the odd thing that's kind of, I think I said a little bit before when you first entered the room, but things are kind of in a weird light right now because you would expect that this is like a kind of dark alley, something like that. But the lights overhead make it seem like it's the middle of the day. It's so bright in here. So you guys are kind of walking down this hallway here, or like kind of through the alleys, staying off the main path. You know the general direction you're going to. And also, Terry, as you're swiping through, you find out that this is, it belongs to one of the special forces teams for Parasol. They have what they consider containment squads. They are people and individuals that are modified in some way to help with kind of, they're aware of the experiments that are going on, and they're the people that Parasol calls when shit hits the fan and something goes wrong.
Okay.
There's some kind of whatever. So in knowing that, Allison, you would realize that like these guys were called the second the biohazard happened. So they were on their way to kind of come investigate this situation. The other thing you find, Terry, on this PDA, you find the wireframe, the full blown up map of the complex, and this now actually has a "you are here" dot on it, so you can actually track your progress through the complex.
Oh boy, we can check our progress, but so can someone else.
Mm-hmm. That's very true.
I mean, they got cameras everywhere already, right? We already kind of established
that. Just do a quick perception check. Just do a quick one.
Oh, that's decent. I only have a +2. 21.
24.
Yeah, I mean,
16. No, 15.
Even with the 15, you look up, there's cameras everywhere. Or they're all over the place.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. They're definitely watching.
I'm expected to have all this privacy, even though there are cameras everywhere.
But yeah, so Terry, this wireframe is detailed enough that you can actually zoom in and see, whereas like the one map showed the just kind of like a fact that this was a large room, you're actually able to see kind of the map of the city, like this city, couple of city blocks that are underground, so you can actually see where you guys are in the city and navigate through the streets and alleys and stuff and still kind of know where you're going. You see the door for Cafeteria B is on the very opposite side of the thing. You guys are probably about halfway through right now. But yeah, so as you're kind of going through and explaining stuff and figuring out that this group has been deployed here, one by one, the lights overhead start shutting off.
No.
Fuck.
I think we should run.
Can I action cast Mage Hand? Because last time I couldn't cast. I like described casting it with the blood and stuff, but like technically it was a held action, so I couldn't do that and attack. So I cast Mage Hand, so Mage Hand is out. So now there's a it sort of looks like heat lines. Like technically it's not invisible, or I can make it invisible because I have a telepathic feat, so I can make it invisible. But it's kind of like, it just looks like heat lines. So it's like that, like when you see a movie trying to display like this future technology makes this helicopter invisible, and you can like kind of see it.
Yeah.
It's very much that look like, but there's a hand, and it's just a duplicate of my own hand.
Okay.
And then bonus action, I just kind of like, I do this, and then the mage hand touches my third eye, and I just get one of my psionic die back.
Nice.
I'm just preparing.
Nice. But yeah, so as you're doing that, you guys are kind of starting to head towards the door. You hear over the loud speaker, "Simulation start." And that's it, I think, for now. Does anybody want to do anything? Does anybody else have anything? Let's get perception checks around or whatever. Yeah, what would you like to do?
Can I try to make a history check on that announcement? And if
Absolutely.
See if that pops up on my memory of hearing that before?
Absolutely, you can do that.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
I would love to look for, because I have 2-weapon fighting, but up until now I've only ever had what is like a hand crossbow, the pistol. and a baton, which is a rapier. I need like a dagger, something I can hold in my offhand.
Okay.
Is there, whether it's back on the guy who, which would be crazy to backtrack that much, but just like if we have an extra scalpel from when we got some medical supplies or something, or if there's even just like on the ground something that I can makeshift into.
Can I
like a
just
sharp
hand
piece of
you my
glass
gun?
or something.
Can I just hand you my gun? Apparently, I'm not good at this with a gun here.
What are you gonna use?
I've got a switchblade. And I just start like acting like it's a butterfly knife, but it's really just a flip
Alright.
out, like spring loaded.
I suppose.
And then I've also
DM,
still
will
got
you
like
let
3
me-
syringes.
Will you let me gun in one hand, baton in the other, or I don't know how that works.
Because it says light weapons.
I'm glad you asked. Somebody call the optimizer. 60 seconds, I can make this build happen for you right now.
Yeah, I feel like with the right feats that would be possible. I don't know if you're built for.
I think they both have to be light. Is
Yeah.
where I'm at right now.
Yeah.
So then, I would need.
Then you'd need either gunner or firearm.
Oh,
specialist
made with a
feat.
different like. Well, never mind.
One of those two.
Yeah.
Yeah, because a hand crossbow. If we're flavoring it as a hand crossbow, that's light.
Right.
It's the baton is not light because I made it a rapier.
Gotcha.
It's finesse, but it's not. It doesn't count as light.
Mhm.
Okay. What if I unclaps it, or I collapse it, and now it's smaller, and I change it to a dagger? Could I then go
Yeah.
hand crossbow
So
dagger?
So I'll allow that if you. So yeah, but rather than just kind of like collapsing it, you're gonna have to actually like put it up against the side of like a building and just kind of snap off the end.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
Now
I'll
it's just
start
a
filing it
jagged-
against
yeah,
brick.
Yeah, and now
And
it's
just
just
making
kind
it
of a
into
sharp,
this.
sharp thing.
Like whacking the dog creature made the baton weaker, so you had to snap it off.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
You,
I'm going
like, totally
full
bent it
OG.
on the brain.
Durability has
Yeah.
reached
I'm like-
0.
Right.
And I got
Incredible.
a 17 on my history.
17 on your history check. All right, cool. So, yeah, you absolutely hearing this message, simulation start. You lose yourself in your mind again. Memory flashback. Yeah, this is definitely you know that this is like a safety protocol for any Parasol employees. This is like last call to get the hell out of Dodge because scary shit is coming in here and it does not care who you are. So yeah, you know that bad things are on the way, but you also know that you have some time to escape. So you
We're
guys,
running low on time.
yeah. I'm gonna.
Run!
Bob, you recognize that? It looks like you
Yeah.
had
it's,
a bit of a
it's like
mind
a
blast.
distress signal, if you will. We have very little time to escape, so we need to
All right,
scrounge
well,
for whatever
let's-
weapons we want.
Yeah, let's start heading
break
out.
for that
Let's
room and then secure
let's
the
see if we can
exit.
get to the cafeteria. Hell yeah.
All right. So you guys are now 120-ish feet. You see, looking at the PDA, the doors look identical. Like the building looks identical to the one that y'all came out of. In front of you is the 2 doors, and they are starting to
Oh
close.
no.
Also,
Incredible.
you hear coming from the city kind of around you, just from every direction, the haunted, twisted wails of multiple zombies.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Well, it's just a
Yeah.
couple,
So let's go
y'all.
ahead and let's we're 120 feet away. I'm not going to give you an exact timer of when these doors are closing, but they are closing in a certain number of rounds. Let's go ahead and get initiative.
Okay.
9.
Hey, it's pretty good. Finally. Dirty 20. Filthy.
Filthy
Nice.
little 20.
Filthy spooky 20.
13.
Okay.
Yo.
Well, good news, Dale. You beat the zombies.
Yeah.
Meatloaf?
All right,
They must have had dry meatloaf.
Allison, you're up.
Incredible. I am running. It does that thing. This is another like very cinematic in terms of how I describe things, but like the camera sort of zooms in on my planted foot and you see the concrete or asphalt or whatever the ground is made out of underneath my foot shatter a little bit as I use side powered leap, and I gain a fly speed of 60 feet until the end of this turn.
Okay.
And I'm going to action dash. So then that's 120 feet just and I'm at the door.
Sure. Okay.
And then I just that's my bonus action movement, obviously, right? So now I'm just turned around and I'm just laying suppressive fire for my teammates.
Okay.
As I'm like doing that thing that you do inside of an elevator and I'm clicking this closed door button faster. Come on.
All right.
And I'm just ready to go. And that's
John, you're
my
up.
turn.
Oh, I'm up already?
You're up already. Yeah.
Oh my. Yeah, so I'm gonna be dashing as well. Let me see what my movement is now that I'm wearing armor. Oh, it's still 40 feet. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna dash. So that's 80 feet of movement.
Okay.
However, at the last like 10 feet, I'm going to do a running long jump. And I get to jump 18 more feet horizontally.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my bestial jump feature. So anytime I jump, I get to add on 8 more feet to that. So I'm going to jump just 26 feet extra at the end. So I'm running, hold on.
80
70
feet.
feet.
70 feet. Okay.
70 feet. And then I'm leaping 26 more. like when
the
Peter
Hulk,
Parker
dude.
first gets his powers
Right,
and he's
right,
jumping
okay.
across the It's just
Okay, so you're
super
still
soldier.
you're still 15 feet outside the door.
Okay. Gotcha.
I think that's how the math broke down on that. 70 plus 20. Yeah. Yeah, it's like 25. You're 25 feet outside the door.
Then that's
Okay.
all I got.
Okay, Terry, you're up, buddy.
All right, I guess I'll dash too. I've got a walking speed of 30, so that's 60 feet. I'm just trying my best to like keep up with y'all. Like I might be able to sneak, but I cannot keep up with y'all.
You have a bonus action dash
yeah,
too.
you can do bonus
I
action,
do?
so you can move
Really?
90 feet in one turn. Yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
I'll do
cunning
that then for sure.
action.
Cool. All right, so you're 30 feet outside the door.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Yep. John is right behind you, having Olympic style sprinted.
Yeah, I'm running like the guy from Get Out.
Oh gosh!
Oh,
Straight at the camera.
Just straight up.
Scary, yeah. That's so scary.
The long jump is literally just.
Holding eye contact.
Terrifying.
Okay. So as you are all running, you are making a considerable amount of noise. The monsters, the zombies that are now kind of, you see them coming up the street. You see their bodies kind of coming in and around cars. Like you can kind of see them swerving around. But as soon as you guys start running, and you make those crazy jumps and stuff, they all lock onto you, and they all are going to take a dash action. They're not going to make it inside this turn. Yep.
Thank
They're
God.
about 60 feet away. They're not
From the
quite-
door or us?
From the door.
Okay.
Yep. They're about 60 feet away from the door, so that would put them about 30 feet away from you.
Oh boy.
And yeah, that's their turn. That's the zombies.
Oh,
They're closing
shit.
in.
Are any of them standing next to like cars or anything that seems like maybe it'll explode? If
Absolutely.
I, action
Absolutely.
movie hit a gas tank or
Sure, we
that's
could-
how cars work, right?
Yeah,
It's-
yeah. We can action movie this. Yeah, for sure. There is at least 3 zombies near a car.
Okay.
And that,
if it
like,
comes,
Yeah, it is. It's your turn. It is your turn.
okay.
Yeah. So yeah, there's.
I'm
You got some zombies
trying
over there in the
to-
car. How should we do this action movie style? I'm gonna give this car an AC to hit the gas tank. All right, I'm gonna give it an AC and some hit points. If you are
Okay.
able to hit it and do all the damage, the car will explode.
Okay. First attack. Fuck me. Come on. 13.
Dude. So close.
The second attack is even worse.
Oh my
Wow.
god. So, yeah, you take
What a downer.
you take a couple of shots at a car attempting. It's like perfectly sideways in the street, and like the guys, like you can see the thing, like the actual where the gas fill up panel is, and you
Mhm.
break 2 of the windows.
Yeah. I break a window. You hit a tire. Just,
yeah.
damn it.
All right, that's your action bonus action.
Shoot. Well, 30-foot range. Oh, you know what? Here's a crazy ass idea. I am going to, with my mage hand, pull Terry 5 feet closer. And if Terry wants, Terry can make a strength save to resist this, or you can willingly fail.
Okay.
It doesn't knock you prone or anything. It's a bonus action telekinetic shove. So it's up to you. If I'm pulling you 15 feet closer to us, so further from the zombies.
I mean, is this the same mage hand that's like that, like semi-invisible? Like,
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, 100%. You might not know about it. I'm
I
just
was
letting
about
you
to say,
know
that's
that.
where I'm like,
Yeah,
I
you
want
could make
to
it a
fail,
strength saving throw.
but at the same time, like Terry as a character is like, there's this weird force that's pulling me here. Nope.
Yeah,
He says a strength saving throw.
strength saving throw.
Pretty
low.
I got a 9 then.
Oh, okay. Yeah, 14. So a 9 fails.
So you still get pulled.
So yeah, you're just pulled.
You're just horrified.
5 feet.
Now there's ghosts.
Yeah.
As if with zombies weren't enough.
And that's my turn.
Okay.
Couple of terrible shots, and then I just yank towards.
Mhm.
Terry gets a little closer.
John, what are you doing?
I am. You said I'm only 15 feet away, right?
You're 25 feet away from the door.
25 feet.
Yeah,
that's
you and
light work. I'm starting to
Terry
run
are
like
both 25.
James McAvoy in Split. Like it's like that. I'm almost like gliding across the ground on a gallop, and then I'm going to pull out my IV stand that I was using as a quarterstaff, and I'm just gonna try to use it as a javelin and chuck it at the car to try to
my
catch it on
gosh.
fire.
Hell yeah.
Give it a good old college try.
Okay, yeah,
Um,
sure. Let's go for it.
I'll do it recklessly.
Let's go for it.
So I can get a straight roll.
yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
Am I still poisoned?
You are still poisoned.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, so I'll do that. And I take out another window because I rolled like a 13.
The IV stand gets lodged, like goes through the driver's side window and gets lodged in the headrest.
Yeah. And then, I use the rest of my movement to get in the elevator. And
It's not an elevator; it's stairs. Well, it's
Stairs.
a hallway and then stairs. Or no, it's just a hallway. This you're going to the cafeteria, just a hallway.
Okay, gotcha. Then, and I'll, is there anything to barricade the door once it's closed?
I think you just threw it at a car. Use that to
Hold on, we don't know what type of handle it has.
It's they're sliding doors.
Okay.
They're metallic sliding doors.
Okay, cool. Well, if that's the case, I'll try to make another howl to scare him a little, scare him enough to, maybe make him a little hesitant. Maybe go, egad.
All right, we're making it a 23 this time.
and
Like,
and
weird.
at disadvantage. Yeah, let's do it.
you poison.
This is light work. I rolled a 5 and a 3.
Okay, I was about to say.
I just kind of go.
Oh yeah.
I have a voice crack, and it's real bad.
Yeah,
It's real
it seems that something about the mutations that take over you when you do the rage is what helped you the last time to be able to. Awoo!
Go. Come on.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, let's. I meant to say this after. Oh wait, no, nope. We're good. Terry, you're up.
So you said, so with that pull,
You're
that put me
25.
what?
25.
25 feet away. All right, so at that point, I'm just gonna do my regular like walking speed, but I'm like, oh cool, close enough. Just speed walk. And
Thing to see here.
and you know what? For the hell of it, I throw a syringe at the car.
This'll do it.
Go for it.
This actually
This'll
does
do
it.
it.
Please crit
Yeah. Well, you don't want air in your tubes.
with sneak attack.
Get air in the wrong tubes. You never know.
19.
All right, so a 19 definitely hits. I will allow you. I will allow insightful fighting against this. If you want to burn
Oh
your
yeah,
bonus
because I mean,
action,
like I'm still
insightful
technically in
fighting
sneak attack mode. I mean,
against
the car didn't see it coming.
Right, the car has no idea. I'm gonna roll the deception check for the car. It's got a -5 because it's a car.
It's a car.
Yeah. Okay, so
But-
deception check's a 4. Got to be a 4 on insight.
That is a 19.
Okay, yeah, for sure, for sure. All right,
All right,
you
5d6. My single metal
let's go.
d6.
Daniel approves.
You only need one set of dice.
You only need one set of metal dice.
Oh, well, I don't know if they need to be metal.
They need to be metal. Just
Wait, how many did I just roll?
I saw 3.
someone watch the replay.
All right. So if it was, let's see, I had a 2, a 1, and a 4. That's right. Okay. So 7. Another 4. 12 damage.
12 damage. It's not going to be enough to explode a car by throwing a syringe at it.
You still get the actual damage of the
Yeah.
syringe though, too.
Yeah, the damage.
You just rolled 5d6.
Oh yeah, and then the syringes
So
are
that's just
darts,
sneak.
So that's
1d4 plus like dex or
5.
something.
Yeah. So yeah, you
It's
still get the
gonna be a
1d4
pretty
plus
small
5.
number.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, Max.
that is 7.
7 more damage on top of
Yes.
12. Okay. So somehow, miraculously. No, wait, hold on. Before you start celebrating, you do you throw this syringe
Like a Deku.
so hard, it kind of like it almost looks like you miss, right? But it bounces off the ground and pops up into the gas tank on the bottom. And so now there's gas that's around on the ground. This thing's now primed to freaking light off.
Hell yeah.
And you've got a gun.
Yeah. But before that, Terry, you're going in the door, right?
Yes.
Okay. You see the door is now about halfway closed. John, did you go inside the door? You went inside as well, right?
Yeah, I went inside.
Okay, so the doors are about halfway closed. Are any of you standing in the doorway, I should ask? Because you both had, I think, extra movement to move further past the door, but is anybody standing in the doorway?
No, I mean,
No.
I had plenty of movement. I would have been further back.
Okay.
Yeah, no. Definitely
Fair enough.
inside. Wait, as soon as Terry gets inside, closing those doors.
Yeah. So the doors are about halfway shut. The zombies all take another dash action. They are now at the door.
Fuck.
That's a problem. That's a real problem.
And the door's not shut yet either. There's still going to be there's time.
No doubt.
So all of that being said, Allison, you're up.
Well, first thing, I'm going to... Am I so close to them that it is, like, disadvantage with the gun? Or, like, are they literally right up on me? Or can I be 5 steps back? 5 feet, I mean.
You can be 5 feet. It's kind of like on one of the side streets. I have a number of zombies right now that are currently getting ready to go through the door.
Perfect.
But yes, go ahead and make your attack on the car, and we'll see how that affects things.
Oh, true. Well, first I'm going to...
Because they're a lot more clustered around the car now, because it was kind of close to you guys to start with.
Yeah.
There's a bunch,
All right,
like
yeah,
a horde of them coming.
Let me go for this fucking car. Try and ignite the gasoline. That's a 16 to hit.
16 hits it. And I'm sure if you have more than a +2 to your attack, you're gonna blow this thing up.
Yeah, it's a 6.
All right, cool.
6 points of damage.
Yeah. So with that last little bit, you are able to kind of hit the ground next to the gasoline, and it sparks the fumes, and then the fumes catch into the gas tank, and the whole thing goes explodes in the air. And it takes out a very large portion of the zombies in the back, and make not the ones right up. There are a handful of them that are still right up at the door, but you see that the way that the car kind of it does that action movie like explodes and does the cool big arc, flips over, it lands on the street, and now there's a wall of fire behind these 7 zombies that are still. There are 7 zombies that are right outside the door that are still coming close, but there's a wall of fire behind them now, so it doesn't seem like there's going to be any more pressing through after that.
Okay. Cool. So that was one attack. With my other attack, I will fire on one of the zombies.
For sure.
Okay. Dirty 20.
Yeah, absolutely.
Dirty 20 to hit. And I'm going to add in the psychic on this one so that he has to make a strength saving throw or be pushed back.
Okay.
Pushed back 10 feet.
This die is going in the trash. Right to jail. I wouldn't really. That one actually has some very sentimental value, but you say things in the heat of the moment. You don't mean them.
I didn't.
Couldn't hit a 14.
What's that? Oh no, absolutely.
It was a DC 14.
I rolled a
Okay.
2 on the die. There's not a chance.
All right, so it takes 13 points of damage and gets pushed 10 feet back, hopefully into the wall of fire that I have cast with a single action.
Roll
a single bullet.
roll odds or evens.
Yes.
Roll odds or evens.
Okay. I'm gonna call odds, and that's a 9.
Okay, yeah. We'll say that the wall of fire is exact. What was it? 10 feet.
10 feet.
Yeah. So it's exactly 10 feet back from the door. So you are able to push it into the fire. This zombie's quite literally toast.
Hell yes. And then, so it's like, take the one shot, like eye of the needle through all of these zombies to hit the puddle of gasoline. The second shot, I just hit somebody kind of point blank and push them back into the fire. And then I'm going to, with my free hand, just shove one of them with the telekinetic shove with mage hand.
Okay.
And needs to make a strength. So another zombie needs to make a strength saving throw. This one will only get pushed 5 feet if it fails, but
Okay.
at least it won't be right up next to the door.
It's got a 15. What was the DC?
It saves.
Okay.
14. Okay, yeah, that one saves. That, and then I'm going to step further into the room, and mechanically I can't do anything else, but like flavor wise, I begin looking for a way to barricade this door or reinforce it, or maybe there's something down the hallway, like another like storm door kind of thing or something. Like I'm starting to look for those things. Mechanically I'm spent, but
Okay.
I'm starting to look for those things.
Alrighty. Cool. John, you're up.
Yeah, John's gonna run up and using all of his strength, try to grab the sliding door and break it off of its hinges to close the door early. Like grab it by the side and just try to slide.
You just love making me come up with DCs, don't you? Okay.
I'm a crazy guy. What can I say?
Okay, so
Voice.
give me
That's what it was.
give me a free investigation or a perception on this door.
Oh boy. That's a disadvantage. Oh, Dickens. That's a 7.
It's a 7. Okay, this door is it's a really sturdy built door. So I will go ahead. I'm not going to tell you the DC because you got low. So go ahead and roll an athletics check to try to rip one of these doors closed.
In a way that's helpful.
Right, exactly. That's the thing. Is it's like you don't want to just break the door down.
It's okay. I'll just make another DC to unbreak the door.
Sure. Yeah.
Like the Kool-Aid man. I'll just walk through it.
Yeah.
Unbreak
Unbreak this.
This is the poison. I'm debating if I should burn a rage for this. I only have 2 left.
Who knows if we get rests? It's crazy. I'm burning through stuff like crazy, man. I already action surge. That was my big thing.
This is gonna be a disadvantage. I would literally just be wasting a rage just to get a straight roll. Only got 2 left.
Follow your heart. Follow John Bob's heart. What would John Bob do?
What would John Bob do?
I'll just risk it, and I'll take the disadvantage. Motherfucker. Yeah, that's a 12.
Yikes. Okay. So
Could have been a 24.
this is weird because
It'll be fine.
it's probably fine. I'm sure it's fine. You yank on this door to kind of try to get it to slide shut, and you hear something kind of pop in the door, but it doesn't see you aren't able to get it to close any more than where it's already at. So it's not closing any faster.
You just broke a gear tooth.
Uh-oh.
Break for it! And I just start sprinting. I mean, it's sprinting away. I mean, there's nothing else I can do. Yeah, I mean, the poison's killing me. That's all I got.
Yeah, we gotta get you healed up. Gotta get you healed up. Oh God. Oh doggy. What's my friend's phone? You gonna Billy check? Okay. Woo. All right.
All right.
Oh yeah, that's into my turn.
Okay, cool. Terry, you're up.
All right. I am going to take my switchblade. Just try to
Mhm.
Let's see. That is 25.
25 definitely freaking hits.
Shoot! I need to
Definitely freaking hits.
That honking
correct
hits.
dice.
What a honking hit. Yeah. So you stab this zombie. I'm gonna say there is a zombie. No, well, nothing's really come through the door yet. So, and none of your allies are there. So, if you want to do insightful fighting again as a bonus action, you can get your sneak attack, or you can use your bonus action for something like disengage or dash or something like that as well. It's up to you.
I'll probably use disengage just so that.
Okay, cool. So go ahead and just roll.
Yeah, we're running.
Roll no sneak attack.
All right. Y'all, this is the first time I'm actually using a D8.
Let's go.
It's so fun.
There you go. My whole.
Oh
build
my
is
gosh!
around D8.
Max damage.
Max damage, baby.
Hell
That
yeah.
feels good.
is 13.
All right.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
you managed to stab one of these zombies, and then you said you're going to do a disengage.
Yes.
All right, cool. So you're able to
Stab and
disengage.
dash.
You're now 30 feet away from the edge of the door. And it is now technically the zombie's turn, but we're running a little late, so let's go ahead and go to break, and we will come back and resolve this magical fight here.
Again.
All right, so we'll be back in about 10-ish minutes. Thanks for stopping by, everybody. We'll be right back.
I have DM dysfunction. I have DM dysfunction. I have DM dysfunction.
A recent study published by the Bardic College of Lore claims that 69% of dungeon masters suffer from DM dysfunction, or DMD. This condition has more facets than your favorite polyhedral. Some have reported burnout, writer's block, issues with balance, or inner party problems. At So You Want to Be a DM, it's our mission to not only fight the monster-like symptoms of DM dysfunction, but to treat the very cause of it. To do this, we implement auditory technology in the form of the podcast So You Want to Be a Dungeon Master. By listening to the tips and tricks provided by Justin and Taylor, DM dysfunction can become a thing of the past. I've been a listener of the podcast for over 4 months now, and I don't have to worry about DM dysfunction anymore. And I just DM'd my first homebrew world, and I didn't have to worry about DM dysfunction.
With all the So You Want to Be a Dungeon Master content that I consume, I'll never have to worry about DM dysfunction ever again.
And neither will you. Check out So You Want to Be a Dungeon Master.
You can talk to your doctor today, or you can find So You Want to Be a Dungeon Master anywhere you find podcasts. Listening to too many episodes in a row can cause excessive imagination, lucid dreaming, lactose intolerance, and character death. Sorry, not death, character depth.
And remember, you don't want DMD, you want D&D.
Sup, home skillet? Ready for a fat story with a capital PH? See, back in 1999, all kinds of stuff was going down. The Matrix came out, Billy got impeached, Slim Shady and SpongeBob debuted. But that ain't all that in a bag of potato chips, you know what I mean? See, the real 411 is this. In November of 1999, at the Jersey Shore, there was a group of high school students who sort of saved the world. You mean you didn't hear about it? You gotta be bugging. It's like this. On a Friday night at the Ocean Township Mall, the lives of 4 high schoolers was forever changed when some weird stuff started going down. Then, yada yada yada, they saved the mall, the Jersey Shore, and the world. Or did they? Anyway, that's what this story's all about. Starring Kayla as Misty Davenport, Daniel as CJ Milton, Cameron as Roach, Taylor as Nick Anderson, and Justin as the Dungeon Master. So You Wanna Be a DM presents Mall Madness 99.
Hey gang, we're back. Everybody's here. We're about to get. We got a lot going on right now. Just a quick recap because we are already running kind of late today. Our heroes have defeated the legally distinct dog tongue monster thing. And are now running away from a group of zombies as they escape the urban zone into the cafeteria, hopefully. So they are running down the hallway. Thanks to some very quick thinking by our chief of security, Allison, they blew up a car with a little bit of help from Terry,
Gang, really?
Yeah, really the whole gang was there. But
Yeah.
Terry lodged a syringe in there to release all the gas out of the gas tank, and that was the last thing that really got this thing to go. There are still
strong needles.
Yeah. So there are a handful of zombies coming down this hallway for you all. The doors are closing, as it seems right now. There was an attempt to close the door, which I didn't do it in the moment. You should have gotten an opportunity attack for approaching the door and then leaving the door,
Okay.
John. But I'm not. It's in the past. That was before the break. It's not real. Yeah. So there's a handful of zombies still coming through. You all have decided to cheese it on out of there, going down the hallway. Let's get a round of perception checks from you all as you are going down the hall.
I should remember my modifier or bonus every time.
It's a
15.
bunch. Yeah.
Perception 19.
I rolled a 2 and a 3. So that's 3.
All right. It's a 3. Okay. We'll start with John. Your attention is mostly grabbed still by the zombies. There are 6 of them still in pursuit. One of them very hurt. Terry, you are looking around this hallway as you're going down, and everything is very sterile and white. And as you're going down the hallway, the hall is kind of like the sides of the wall are lighting up. Rather than being overhead lighting, like the sides of the wall are glass, and there's fluorescent lighting behind it. You can see kind of like these bars of light. And the light seems to be getting closer to you. It's kind of dark ahead of you. Allison, with your genetically enhanced eyes, you're able to see that there is another door to this hallway about 90 feet in front of you.
Okay.
But it's
Okay.
in the dark, so the light is kind of the hallway. It's still kind of in the dark, so not everybody can see the door that's there. But you do believe that there's, at the very least, a way to cut off your chase.
Okay. All right. Yeah. On my turn, I'm going to. Oh.
Yeah. Okay. But that was perception checks, just to kind of
Yeah,
get everybody the feel of the room. But it is the zombies' turn first.
Right.
I believe. What was your movement left, John, that you had after you ran away from the door? Are you 30 feet?
I have 40 feet of movement.
You have 40 feet of movement.
I would have moved as far as possible when I
Okay.
said, let's go.
Okay. So you have 40 feet of movement, but you were inside the door a little bit, so it's +5. So you're 35 feet past the door.
Gotcha.
And then, Terry, you were also... You did a movement. What did you do on your last turn? You're also...
I stabbed and then I disengaged.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah.
And I
So
think
you're
you said I was
also...
like 30 feet away.
Yeah, so you're at 30 feet. Okay, so
Oh boy.
yeah. So the zombies also have 30 feet of movement, and they were at the door. Because it was halfway closed, only 2 of them can really squeeze through and get like all the way in to where they can get to you. So you're gonna get 2. The first one's gonna try to grapple you.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh no.
It's gonna be opposed athletics.
Okay.
All right. Good news. Got a 9.
I got
No?
a 7.
Damn.
Oh no.
Okay, so you're grappled. Your speed is reduced to 0.
Let's look.
It's got me! It got me!
This one is the one that was first through the door, though. So this is the one that's really kind of fucked up that you have insightful fighting on right now. The other one is going to make a bite attack on you now.
God damn.
Jeez. This one's going to jail, too. That's a 10. Not even.
Nope.
The 9.
Okay. Ooh man.
All right, cool. So, that's that. They're kind of stacked. There's 2 zombies right at Terry. There are 2 more right behind them. And then there's 2 more right behind them. So there's 3 sets of 2, but they're all spaced out like 5 feet apart.
Man.
But they are all incoming.
Huh?
The 2 in the back are going to take the dash action. to close to close with John. But they don't have their action, so they can't attack this turn.
Guys.
Terry, you would not get an opportunity attack. So you guys are within 5 feet of each other. So, yeah, that's the zombie's turn. Allison, you're up.
Sick. One shot at the one grappling Terry.
Sure.
Don't miss.
Nat 20.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Let's go.
So that's 8 plus 5, 13 points of damage to that guy.
All right, so the one that is grappling Terry, gets a bullet straight through the forehead, right in between the eyes, drops and hits the ground.
Hell yes. I just keep going. I'm gonna take a shot at am I correct in thinking that John is further down the hallway and therefore the zombies that are right next to John are also further down the hallway?
Yes.
Compared to Terry
Yes.
specifically?
Yes.
Okay. Then I'm going to use my second attack on one of them.
Okay.
And that's not great. 13.
13 hits.
Okay, brilliant. Oh man, I feel like I'm using a lot of my stuff. Yeah, we're gonna take the risk. We're gonna psi power that guy too.
Okay.
I need a strength saving throw from the zombie, please.
18 on the die.
Fuck. Doesn't get pushed. Dang it, that's the real reason of these. Okay. That's 17 points of damage to one of the zombies up by John Bob.
That one is hanging on by a thread.
Well, I probably could get closer, but I don't think I'm going to. Sorry, John Bob. Instead, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bonus action psi-powered leap again.
Okay.
Burning another psionic die. I only have 2 left out of the 8 that I started with. And I move. That was my action, was pop pop pop, was 2 shots. Bonus action is activating this. So then that gives me, the way this is worded, you gain a flying speed equal to twice your walking speed until the end of your current turn. Does that mean that it's just I have 60 feet of movement? It doesn't like add, it doesn't like stack.
No,
where it's
no,
like,
no,
I have
no,
30
no,
feet of
because
normal
you're-
walking, and
you're-
then
the gain is applied to the flying speed. So you gain
to
a
the
flying
walking.
speed. Yeah,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then
that's
the
what I
flying
thought.
speed is equal to whatever. But
Brilliant. So then, so then 60 feet further down the hallway.
okay, you're 30 feet away from the back
Closer.
door. The
Closer to the
lights
thing,
are
yeah.
kicking on as you go down the hallway.
Incredible. That is my turn.
Okay, John,
Uh,
you got 2 on you, and then there's 1 on Terry, who is pretty much right next to you.
And is the door closed at this point? Are there any more zombies
The-
that can get in?
The door is not closed, but all the rest of the zombies that would have been able to get in are burning in a heap outside. This is the last of the zombies right here.
And how many do we have total?
You've got 5 left, and one of them is on death's door right next to you.
And how many do we got? Like 3 on
Like up on us.
Terry, right?
Yeah.
2 are on you, 1 is on Terry, but you and Terry are so close that it's kind of like
But there's like they're all clustered right near you guys. Next turn, it's probably going to be a swarm situation.
Do we just stay and fight?
I'm up. I am already yelling. We keep going, and I'm down the hallways. However, you guys want to respond to that, by all means.
How far away from the door am I?
You're 90 feet.
90 plus.
Yeah.
90 feet. I couldn't even make it there in 2 turns if I wanted to. Well, I mean, like doing some jumping shenanigans, sure. But could you make it?
Terry could hit 90 feet in theory.
Next turn?
Would risk some attacks of opportunity maybe, but
Yeah.
if he used his bonus action and action to dash.
Well, if that's the case, then all right. Then I'll make an attack on the one that's barely hanging on. That's right next to me.
Sure.
I'll make a punch. And I rolled 2 7s plus 8. So that's a 15 to hit.
Yep.
So he takes 5 damage. 5 bludgeoning damage.
He had exactly 5 hit points left.
Awesome. So yeah, I just hit him with just like a bob and weave left hook, knock his jaw off.
Yeah. You hit him, and the head actually comes out Mortal Kombat style with the spine.
Yeah. And then I'll use, for my second attack, I'll use the shove action on the other one to shove him away from me.
Okay.
And so yeah, I think that's
Athletics?
contested athletics. I rolled an 11.
I rolled a 4.
Yeah, I rolled a 4 and a 3, but I got a +8.
These bad guys
Goodness
are
gracious, man.
not strong. They are dumb zombies.
So I push him away from me so that I can keep running without him getting an attack of opportunity.
All right,
And
awesome.
I'll use my I'll do my long jump to
Is that 70 feet?
it's
Right.
a
Or no,
Yes.
it's 70 feet plus the jump. So yeah, you're at the door,
gotcha.
right? Yeah. Because
Well, it's not the dash action. So it'd be,
Oh.
I'd run 30 feet and then I get to jump 26.
Okay.
So that's
So you're halfway there. You're 45 feet.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's math.
That's math right there, baby.
I took a big old jump.
Love
rate.
to see it.
Okay. So that's your turn, Terry. You're up.
All right, so you said I'm 90 feet from the door, correct?
Correct.
All right, I'm just gonna attempt dash on my
Bonus action
bonus
dash.
action. Yeah.
Cool. Alrighty. You're gonna proc 3 attacks doing that.
All right. Now I do have uncanny dodge. If they do hit, anyway.
Okay.
Yeah.
One of them's a nat 20.
Oh.
The other 2 don't hit.
All right.
Oh man.
All right.
Freaking out.
So this thing's gonna do.
I gotta turn on my fan.
Oh wait. I have one of these. Goodness
It's
gracious.
gonna do 8 damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Now is that after it's halved or?
No, it has not been halved. So if you're using uncanny dodge, it's 4 damage.
All right, cool. 4 damage, and then you said Constitution.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
You're gonna smash this. Oh.
5.
Oh boy.
I have no modifiers for my Constitution.
Oh boy.
All right. So, Terry, you feel as this thing's dirty fingernails get into your neck, you feel the virus start spreading in your body, and you are now under the poison condition.
Oof. chest. I just feel my veins just start
Fuck, you
pulsing.
got it.
Like
Yep.
it's like an itch that's under the skin. Like
Yeah. You don't feel great, but you do manage to get all the way through all the way to the end of the hallway. All the lights are on now down the hall. And that's your turn. The zombies are all going to take the dash action.
Fuck these zombies, bro.
Which means that they are...
I think they'll get right up to. They might pass. They could get up to me.
Right, but I think
As being the
they are
furthest.
going...
They could also just go to John Bob.
I think they're just going to go to John. So but they have to take the dash action to get there. The hallway is only big enough to accommodate 3 of them at one time. So there's 3 kind of shoulder to shoulder at you. But they all took their action to get there. And then there's 1 more behind those 3. So 4 total. They're on you, but they can't do anything. Allison, you're up.
Okay. I'm going to.
Oh, one other
shoot
thing.
at- Oh,
I keep forgetting this. It's kind of like a layer action. It didn't trigger until you guys got to the end of the hall. You see light start coalescing at the very far end of the hallway. Like, the light kind of condenses to a point to where it almost seems like the light is coming out of the wall on either side. And it's kind of that's all that's really happened so far, but you do see that something appears to be charging up in this hallway.
at which end of the hallway?
At the far end. At the far end by the door.
Where we
But
came.
where you came, where
we're
the
going?
where the flaming car is. That side.
Got it.
Gotcha. The entrance.
Okay.
Yes, the
Run!
entrance.
Brilliant. Yeah, I think I'll just point that out and be like, that doesn't look good. And then, do I have any memory of that?
Yeah, roll a history check.
Pretty fast.
Roll a history check. Yeah. Absolutely.
Ooh, pretty. I only have a +2, but that's a 19.
Okay, so with a 19, you remember coming across some schematics of the defenses in the Parasol Corporation. This is a laser defense grid. This is designed for, again, they treat contamination very, very scorched earth policy. So yeah. It looks like it's gonna fire this next turn. After this round of combat, it's gonna be
Brilliant. Okay, cool.
yeah.
I will. Okay, I'm 30 minutes. Jesus Christ. I'm so flustered. I'm 30 feet to the door. I'm going to. Yeah, I tell John Bob. Listen, that light is gonna shoot a laser. We gotta get out of here. It'll kill the zombies for us. And I book it down the hallway towards the door. And if I can hold my action to click whatever fucking button slams the door closed, is that possible? Like hold an object interaction, essentially.
These are just swing up indoors. If you were gonna try to keep something from coming through here, you would have to physically barricade it from the other side.
Okay. Well, then shoot. I'm going to and I don't know if you can physically barricade a laser, so I guess I'm going to just use my movement to get into that doorway, and then I guess I will. Oh no!
You would know
Yeah,
you would know that the laser is localized to this hallway.
Okay.
Once you get
cool,
out
cool.
of this hallway, you're clear of the laser.
Okay, sick. Okay. That does change things. In that case, yeah, I'm just going to start moving. But before I do, because a lot of my things only have 30-foot range, I will bonus action attempt to use my mage hand. So one of the invisible hands is attempting to push one of the zombies 5 feet away from John Bob, just one less zombie. So a strength saving throw.
Okay.
14.
Got an 8.
Okay. One of the 3 gets pushed 5 feet.
A ghost.
So now John Bob only has 2 within range, and then I will use my action to pop off at the others. Are either of them taking damage?
No, the zombies that are left, none of them have taken damage.
Okay. Does a 12 hit?
A 12 hits.
Okay. Well, then they both hit because the other one was much higher.
Okay.
I'm just going to lay into just one of them. I'll just double tap.
Sure.
One of them specifically. So that's, oh my god, max damage. 2 6s. Hell yeah. So that's 12 plus 10, 22 damage to one of the zombies.
Yeah, you straight up double tap this thing through both of its eyes, and it drops.
Hell yeah. And then I quietly, underneath my breath, say something like, gonna have to pay the ferry. Shit. Something about putting coins on your eyelids.
Yeah.
I just fail. I just
That's
think of
delivery
something.
for fire on.
Yippee-ki-yay, you fucking zombie. You freaking zombie. And I'm just in the doorway, getting ready to help whoever, if we have to, like, just hold the door closed. I don't know.
Yeah,
That's my turn.
All right.
Oof.
John, you're up. You got one zombie left on you.
One zombie left. How far away am I from the door?
30 feet. 45 feet. 45 feet.
Break. All right. I'm going to use an ancient technique in Dungeons and Dragons that is often forgotten about. I am going to cast Disengage and run away.
Nice. Hell yeah.
So it's very
Strat.
it's very like almost like that bad choreography of like when people are like toppling over someone, he just goes get off me, and it just keeps running. It is going to do that and do another running jump to clear over, and then
You dive through the door on the other side.
yeah, I just dive through the door, and then behind me just push all my weight up against the door and just say, we gotta hold it until this charge goes off.
Mm-hmm.
And that ends my turn.
All right, Terry.
Incredible.
You are 30
Right.
feet, I believe.
He
No,
went
I
full
bet
90.
it did the door.
Oh, you're already through the door.
Yeah.
You're already through the
I
door.
just
Okay,
was
yeah.
poisoned.
Yeah. Okay, perfect. Okay.
All right,
I wasn't trying to
so
lock 'em out.
these are like
Well,
you said they're
yeah.
double door, like the regular swinging like
yeah,
double doors, right?
it's a swinging double door. Yeah.
So am I to assume that there are handles, like the whole pushy handle things or the pull handle?
Yeah, the push bars are on the side facing outside, facing where the zombies are. So you
Facing
guys
the
have
car, yeah.
you guys have the pull handle side.
Okay, can I take my my hoodie off and then just wrap like just use my action just to wrap or weave it through the bars and whatnot?
Sure, let's do we'll call it a just because I fall back on this all the time, let's call it a sleight of hand check to see how strong this knot is.
Not very strong. 15.
15. Okay. I mean, it's still pretty sturdy.
All right. And then, shoot, I think that's really all I can do. At least when it comes to actions, 'cause bonus actions. Yep, I got nothing. So,
All right.
that's it.
Okay, so you guys get through the door, and these zombies could probably dash and get all the way to the door, but they're gonna die anyway because they can't do anything because they would have to use their action. So I'm gonna take a little cinematic control here. As these zombies are kind of running down the hallway, they're all kind of starting to spread out a little bit, and you see, looking through like the little windows on the doors there, you see the charge finally builds to a point where the two sides connect, and then it starts running straight down the hallway, just a straight line all the way at about waist height. And as it gets close to where the zombies are, you see it turn a little bit and shift, and it makes a crisscross pattern. So there's lasers going diagonally like this, and then lasers going diagonally like this, and it goes straight through the zombies, and the zombies are all running, and then they all kind of stop for a second, and they all each piece by piece fall apart to the ground.
Brutal.
In all honesty, I like when you mentioned the hall. I'm
Yeah.
I'm trying my best not to metagame, but I'm like, oh my god, I can't
really
warn them.
You really need to get out of the fucking hallway.
Yeah.
No, it's valid.
I'm really glad nobody stuck around because I did not want to have to tell somebody their player just died outright.
Right at the finale.
Right at the end.
Boy.
Yeah.
And then it ends up being like Ocean's 12. Like,
right, yeah.
Music plays and I just do a bunch of parkour, like beautiful dance around the lasers.
Okay, so you guys are out of combat. The fighting's over. You've made it, survived through everything.
Okay. Medicine.
Hey, fuck this
weapons.
place.
We gotta get out of here.
Yeah. How are
There's
you
so
guys
much
both look terrible for the record? Do we have any kind of antidote or anything like that? We can find somewhere, maybe something in the cafeteria, first aid kit.
All right, let me
med kits.
Yeah, so let's do perception checks for everybody, and Terry, give me a sleight of hand check on the PDA.
All right, so the perception was an 18, and then you said sleight of hand.
Yeah.
That's a
dirty
15.
little 20.
Can I do investigation?
You can absolutely do investigation.
Okay, it's only an 11.
It's even 24 investigation.
Okay.
Don't forget your disadvantage, Terry.
Yeah.
Why
I'm
did you mention
I'm not gonna be the only one rolling honestly here.
That's so funny.
His face. Oh.
Yeah, welcome to the club, buddy.
Well, either way, the perception's the same because that was the lower one, and
It goes straight for the eyes.
so was the sleight of hand.
Okay, so it was 19 on the perception, and what was the sleight of hand?
15.
15. Okay. And then I got a dirty little 20 from Allison on the perception, right? No.
Perception is a dirty 20, but if it can be investigation, then it's a 24.
Okay,
But
well, we can do investigation for that too. All right, so the first thing you guys notice, you look around. This is listed everywhere in the maps that you have found to be the cafeteria. The weird thing is, this doesn't look anything like a cafeteria. It's a very high vaulted ceiling, probably 60 feet high, and spaced evenly throughout this very large room are these pods that are about 20 feet tall and about 5-ish feet wide and about 10 feet deep. And there's just hundreds of these things. in rows.
Oh, I don't think it's.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
real quick with the dirty little, or with the 24 investigation, you notice that one of the pods has been it's open. It's just the doors are open on it.
Fuck.
With the 19 and also the 15 on the PDA. I didn't originally write it in this way, but the poison is such a bad condition. Just kind of as a group check right now, you kind of peek into this pod and you find like loose like different like IV tubes and whatnot, and you're able to this is so dumb. You're able to figure out which one of the little tubes has the anti-venom in it, and you kind of like stick yourself, and you guys can lose the poison condition.
Yes.
Okay. Awesome.
It doesn't give you any health back, but it does counteract the virus that's in your body.
Okay. Awesome. Can I also, as we're like investigating this kind of stuff, I'm going to, again, operating from a place of guilt and like shame and stuff like that, but keeping that sort of private for now. Thinking about that memory of looking through all these profiles and choosing John Doe or Bob's. I'm going to walk over to Bob, and say, "Hey, listen, Bob. So you know how like we're realizing these strange powers and stuff like that. You were doing incredible things with strength and sort of fighting that thing. I think I have a very limited healing capability." Like a psychic healing kind of capability. Would you be interested? I wanted to let you know so that you're gonna feel it, but it's a healing.
I appreciate it, but I mean, I'm good. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, the hits that I've taken, I mean, they're not enough for you to use your.
It's really small time, and in the heat of combat, I'd rather shoot bullets than do healing, if I'm being honest. So it might just be a proactive way to.
Does this affect
I
your
insist.
ability to do combat stuff?
No.
Is that gonna take away from her?
No.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't mind. Yeah, sure. Why not?
All right. And I put a hand on Bob's shoulder, and I like awkwardly. It's very awkward because like there's a part of fear that I'm feeling from seeing Bob Hulk out in crazy ways, and also the guilt and everything, but I touch foreheads because all of my abilities are psychic, and I cast Cure Wounds.
All right,
essentially.
very close.
Okay.
And you feel like a pulse in your mind as we mind meld for a second, and DM, you can feel free how that actually, if that has any side effects.
It's so funny that you say something along those lines, because this is really the first time that you guys have like you're back in basically in your own bodies, still kind of shaking off the effects of the drug that you guys were put under. But when your heads touch, right, you both have a flashback.
Oh, fuck. I was afraid this was going to happen. But you heal for 10, Daniel.
Ooh,
This flashback is the two of you having a conversation outside of a bar. Allison, you're talking to Bob, and Bob, you're very interested in this conversation. Allison's telling you, listen, all you have to do is go in there and start a fight and get arrested. I can take it from there, and then we can take this whole place down. And then you basically go, okay, that sounds like a plan. I'll see you on the other side. And you go into the bar. Allison, you walk away. But John, you would know this bar is the one that you got arrested from, and then all of the rigmarole of what have you, of getting into the Parasol Corporation. And the two, you both kind of have multiple flashes of working together. Allison kind of tweaking some of the test parameters to make sure that you survive. You going through some of the testing and stuff, and with the understanding that when all is said and done, Parasol Corporation is going to be toast. But the two of you have been working together on this the whole time.
Did you get that?
I assume you're referring to vision outside of a bar? Is that? Yeah, I got that.
Well,
this thing is...
We've done a very good job.
No, it seems like we may have gotten sidetracked and or figured out or something like that. But
I mean, it's not all bad, right? These powers, I mean, they're incredible.
Yeah, I mean, they're definitely it comes in handy a little bit, I guess. I just take my gun out and put it in the hand of the mage hand, and now there's just a gun floating around. Freeze up my other hand, which technically a mage hand can't attack, but for flavor, I pull out another gun. I have a baton, and then a third gun is just kind of floating around. Just like.
Meanwhile, Terry's just like,
cool.
what the fuck is going on?
All right, well.
I don't know. I thought you said this was a cafeteria.
Listen. Whatever happens, all right, there's another creature out here. We get what we can. We take out anything that's in our way, and we're going to make it out of this place alive, all right?
Hell yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm into it. All right.
Look around, find what we can. Let's do this.
And then we go deeper into the core.
Into the core.
All right. Yeah, we start looking around for any obvious equipment or anything, and then start heading towards the core, I guess.
Okay. Let's get how do I want to do this?
Should we say what we're looking for? Would that make it easier?
Kind of, yeah. Well, there's limited things that you guys would find in here. I'd say we'll just say you guys are exploring through this place, and you come across, because I don't want to do a whole nother round of perception and investigation checks and stuff. You come across another special forces team, the biohazard containment team that is dead. And there's more equipment on there. What are we looking for in general? We looking for knives, armor?
I guess
shield?
I'd be looking for a weapon.
Okay.
I'm debating between a weapon and shield, or just one bigger weapon to bonk people with.
Okay.
Like a sledgehammer.
Or like a battering ram.
Yeah.
Use it like a
or like a fireman's axe.
Yeah, we'll say there's a fire like one of those
in case of
emergency fire things. Yeah, you break the glass, you've got a fireman's axe.
Perfect.
I guess that's a two-handed axe, right?
Great
axe. Yeah.
I'm kind of cool with what I got, unless they have like a dose of that anti-venom. or antitoxin or antidote or
yeah,
whatever.
Let's do just a straight luck check for each of you. Roll a 15 or higher.
Okay.
Come on.
3.
16.
Higher. 10.
Okay, so yeah, I was going to give you 1 for each above, so you get 1 vial of the antitoxin stuff. It's already preloaded in a little, like a injector unit thing. So
EpiPen thing.
it will be
Like an EpiPen.
it's going to be an action to use, but it will remove this virus if you do manage to get caught up again.
6.
But other than that, you're really just going through, and you're seeing a lot of these tanks. Further investigation of the tanks will show that each one of these little tanks is growing another one of these legally distinct dog licker creatures.
Oh.
Oh, disgusting. Is there a way that we can, as we're going, kind of like damage them in such a way that it'll like halt the incubation process or something? Like if they're floating in liquid, like just kind of like stab the glass so that the liquid drains out, or like unplug something, or just kind of quick and dirty as we're going.
Let's get intelligence
Click the off
from
button.
everybody. Just a straight intelligence modifier roll.
Gosh, Mickey,
Intelligence
about
16.
plus 2.
Nat 20.
14.
Nice.
Jesus, Daniel.
Nat 20.
When it mattered the least.
Yeah. So yeah, for sure. You guys are all kind of looking around at the panels and the little switches and all the hoses and stuff. And John just comes by with an axe and finds the biggest knot of cables going to each one of them. And then he swings, the wires split, and it seems like the pod powers down. It just kind of goes, and the lights go off around it, and it's
Well, I
just
think that did it.
deactivated.
I might have been a handyman in my life.
Oh, okay. There you go. All right. Well, perfect. Yeah. Snag some of those so that we don't have to worry about that coming up behind us. I think we need to get out of here.
Yeah.
It's a good axe.
It's a good axe. That's a good axe.
Yeah. So you guys continue on down your way. You come to the other side of Cafeteria B. You know that to your left is like a T intersection with stairs going up and stairs going down. To your left is the stairs going up towards the surface. And then the stairs going down to your right are heading towards the core of the complex, where you know the surface entrance release would be.
To the core.
Incredible. To the core we go. I am going to just because I haven't used it once this game, I just touch my third eye and I cast guidance on myself. So for the next minute, I get a D4 on the next ability check.
And I guess in the marching order, I'll take lead and I'll keep a sniff out.
Okay.
For survival, sniffing for zombies.
Okay.
Or
Yeah. I
smells.
gotcha.
See if I catch
Okay,
those
okay.
as we're
Cool.
walking.
All right. So you guys all head down the stairs. When you get to the bottom, there's like glass sliding doors that are like automated. There's a little keypad. Allison, you punch in your code and the doors slide open. On the other side of the glass doors, it looks like multiple kind of offices. So they're all glass walled, like it's just like a bunch of separate offices all in one larger room. Let's get a perception check from everybody.
22.
I got an 11 on perception and an 8 on survival for smelling anything fishy.
I rolled higher on the D4 than I did on the D20. So fail. That's a nat 1 on the D20. And then I rolled a 2 on the D4.
That's not good.
Guidance. Just my mage hand is doing that thing that happens to Laura Dern in Jurassic Park, where I'm just turning my head in the right direction. Being like, don't look over there, look over here.
All right. So yeah,
Damn it.
you all notice because these offices are all glass. There are 2 of the offices that have some zombies in them. You're able to sniff them out and kind of you can point in the right direction. They don't notice you as of yet.
Okay.
So right now they're just kind of in this weird kind of stasis, just kind of standing there, not doing anything. They're like, there's 2 of them in one office, and then there's another 2 in another office. Like something happened. There was a meeting. Like they were having meetings, and like these poor souls are the last 4 on the thing, and they're all just kind of
By the
sitting
water
there
cooler?
by. That would be really funny. They're all just.
Water just like flows
House
down
of
there.
Dragons.
Yeah.
Who's okay?
Yeah.
Water.
My wife. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Ever Sheila.
No, but there are a couple of zombies that are just kind of creepily staring into the distance, and the doors to the offices are closed right now. It's all glass, but they're closed.
Stealth.
Okay.
Yeah. Stealth.
Yeah. Let's absolutely. We simply must be stealthy.
Got this.
Yeah, gonna stealth as best as possible and try and remember and find if I have anything to, like, how do I shut this place down in a way that will let us escape?
Okay, for sure. So let's get stealth checks from everybody first.
Light work.
Okay. Can I cast guidance?
Absolutely. Yeah, this is.
I'm gonna
is-
cast guidance on Bob. Because something tells me the rogue is gonna be decent and I'm
That's a
pretty
D4,
good.
right?
Yeah.
It's a D4.
Okay.
Take it.
I got a what the
22.
D4? That's a 16.
All right.
I got 22 as well.
Nice. Okay, so y'all are able to pass through these offices. Luckily, the doors are closed, so not a lot of sound is getting to them, so you're just able to kind of stay out of eyeshot of these zombies as you cross through. Now, Allison, let me get a history check.
Oh, fudge yes. 19 plus 2, 21.
Nice.
Oh yeah. Yes, so there absolutely is a way to get out of here. That involves rebooting the core. You have to get to the core, shut it down, power it back up.
Fuck.
Power cycling.
But that's really when it's in this hard quarantine lockout and you guys don't have you would know it takes like a certain level personnel, like you as the security officer don't even have clearance to override a biohazard containment breach. The only way to do it without one of these people is to completely shut down the core and then restart it. And then even then it's just a matter of time before it realizes, hey, I've still got a breach, and shuts everything back down again.
If I look at the zombies who are in these offices, do any of them look like high level 3-letter position people? Like C-suite, like, oh, there's the CFO, he'll have the fucking card. Or something like that?
No.
Or is it like...
You would know that this is like kind of like this is like IT management. So
Okay.
yeah.
That guy wouldn't have it.
Yeah,
Never
yeah,
mind.
yeah. You know that this is kind of, we're getting into the core of like the data center for Parasol, and so these are the guys that
Okay.
support that.
Okay, wait.
Got it. Okay, cool.
Wouldn't the person who'd have the code be at the core? Because they would want to escape too, assuming there's any survivors. They'd have to get out the same way that we would.
Or is it possible the PDA might hold some more secrets?
Because I mean, you can
It's
check.
possible,
It's just-
but
we're being watched, so somebody's still here.
I think you're right, but I mean, either way, we got to go to the core, whether there's somebody else down there or not.
I just thought of something. Okay.
Yes, Terry.
So,
Remember, we're stealthing.
Uh-huh.
I can't hear you.
Must have been the wind.
here's what we're going to do, or at least I'm gonna do. Where is it? The eye for detail. So I can we've done this already in this thing, but just in case, it was the perception check to find a hidden creature, object, or to make an investigation check to uncover or decipher clues.
Okay.
So I'm wondering if I could use that.
I'll let you use the investigation on whatever you'd like. Yeah, you can definitely.
I want to use it I guess on the core itself, to see if there's any I don't know, a terminal of some sort that I can interact with,
Okay.
or something leading to the core to interact with.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and give me that investigation roll with advantage.
With advantage. Oh boy.
Wait, is it advantage or is it? This is just specifically for secrets.
Yes.
Okay. Gotcha.
Mhm.
Go ahead.
Believe in it. Believe in it.
You
Believe
gotta
in
want
it.
it. You
Godspeed.
gotta want it.
Natural 20.
21, baby.
All right. Hell yeah.
Nice.
So,
Let's go.
with a 21, you figure out that if you were to go straight to the core and do a solid a straight reboot, you could definitely, it will reset the door. There's you would know, just kind of flipping through the PDA and looking at all this stuff. There's a giant blast door up at the top of the stairs going to the surface. Rebooting the core opens that blast door for a period of time. You would know that obviously rebooting the core opens the blast door, but because even that's the biggest door, it's gonna pop open a lot more doors than just that one. With a 21 and with your hacking skills, I'd say you could probably take some time at the core to be able to do it remotely, so that you wouldn't necessarily have to pass back through the same areas that you've already been through that you know are clear, and have to deal with potentially more stuff that's getting out.
Okay.
So we can basically be at the door,
Hit the button,
reboot it,
and then
and then just,
immediately go right through the other
escape.
side. Yeah.
All right. Well, shoot. Yeah, let's
If that's
do
going
it.
to take you time, then we got to go now. Because
Do
we
it.
don't know
Let's do
how
this.
many more zombies are going to get past that wall of fire that I cast.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The main component of
Yeah.
that spell is car.
Car, right. It's gasoline tank. It's gasoline tank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That gasoline, baby.
Okay. So you all make it down to the core.
Oh boy. Start taking a short rest. I'm going to get back so many abilities.
Wesker.
No, I'm kidding.
How did you know? So you finally do make it to the core, and you get to the door, And I'll go ahead and let you guys do. Let's do one more stealth check, real quick.
Guidance on Bob.
Oh,
21.
Jesus. Father God, no.
17.
Oh no. Oh no.
But I gave you guidance.
That's a 9
The 9.
with guidance and my modifier.
It's all good. It's all good.
Remember, I'm in front, so
Right. So
if I get caught first,
you're the first person. So basically, you get to the door and are in the doorway of the room that is labeled the core. Allison and Terry are both just outside, like around the corner. But John, you come around the corner, and in front of you is a bank of video monitors. Each of them with different cameras. You can see there's the urban zone. You can see the main courtyard where you guys woke up. You see there's a handful of them that are like staticky from where Terry knocked a few of them down. And then standing in front of them is a tall gentleman with a very long. It would be a lab coat, except it's black. Hands are clasped behind his back.
Oh, of course they are.
He's just standing there looking at these video monitors, and without turning his head, he says, "John, so nice of you to join me. I was wondering when you were going to get here."
Oh, well, I didn't want to keep you waiting, princess.
And with that, let's roll our last little bit of initiative here. We are running out of time.
10.
Hey, yo, that is 16.
18.
Hey, we're in marching order, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much. That is.
Basically.
So it's we got John, then Allison.
Dang, this is like a basketball throw-in formation. All right, break. Did anyone else's dad coach basketball?
No.
Actually, I mean, when I was in,
We can get into it in the action surge,
guys.
but I got stories.
Yeah. So in this doorway is this gentleman. John, you are technically first to act. He hasn't made any aggressive motions towards you other than just saying he knows who you are.
Can I make a quick history check on this guy?
For sure.
That's a 7.
Okay. This is the guy who has been present at every single one of your experiments.
Don't need to know his name.
You see his face every time you think of the experiments being done on you. You see his face.
All I need to know is what needs to happen next. So I go into my rage, and you watch as now with my memories back and slowly becoming intact, I have more control over this rage. So I concentrate it, and instead of it going into my arms, I start to grow in height from about 6 feet to about like 7.5 to like 7 foot 8 inches as my spine begins to elongate, and instead of protruding outwards, my vertebrae fuse together and into my tailbone, and then it protrudes out of my back, and I grow a tail.
Sick.
That kind of just looks like kind of like one of those dinosaur tails that have like a bulbous end with spikes on it. So
Love to see
I'm
it.
now taller, and now my beast form has a tail instead of claws.
Absolutely love to see it.
And how far away is he from me?
15 feet.
15 feet, perfect. I am going to run in, and we're going to just recklessly make some attacks.
Sure, let's go for it.
First attack, I'm actually gonna try to make with my tail.
Sure.
Oh boy. That is a 22 to hit.
A 22 will do it.
Awesome. Right. And then I need him to make a DC 14 Wisdom saving throw.
He fails, but he chooses to pass.
Okay. All right. And then, so from that attack, he is going to take. That's a D100. That's the wrong dice. I did not.
I got a 97 to hit.
Yeah, I got my tail out the multiverse, apparently. Let's see. That is going to be 6 points of. What does it do? Bludgeoning damage? I forgot to add my rage. 9 points of piercing damage. And then for my second attack, I am going to use my Great Axe. And that is going to be a 24.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is going to deal.
Jesus.
11 points of slashing damage.
All right.
You doggy.
Yeah, so you hit into him a couple of times. And you see he's still got, even though you've attacked him multiple times and like actually made contact, he's still got his hands clasped behind his back, and he's kind of doing a little bit of motion to lessen the damage that he's taking.
Gotcha. That's going to end my turn.
All right. That is going to be Allison.
Okay. I am going to, as I'm rushing up on him, I'm going to take 2 shots with my pistol. So I'm rushing up, bop, bop, and then bonus action attack with the now sharpened blunt, like
The baton,
broken
broken
baton.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Go for it.
So
Then do all of it at once.
does an 18 hit?
18 just hits.
Okay, so then the second one definitely hits. Third one will also hit with the 17 and 18 on the dice. For the first one, can I have a strength saving throw as I boost some psychic power into the first one to try and make him knocked prone? In which case, I would get advantage on the second two.
He fails, but he chooses to pass.
Okay, hey, we're burning through him. That's fine with me. So that's all of this dice plus 15 plus 2 plus 17. All right. 4, 8, 16 plus 17. 33 points of damage total.
Jeez.
I added all 3 attacks.
Okay. All right. You do notice that even though you are hitting, they appear to be kind of glancing blows as he's moving lightning fast. Like his body is blurring in your vision as.
Does the psychic damage matter?
Yeah, psychic damage would be
Different?
yes.
Okay. Out of that 33, 10 of it was psychic.
Okay. So it's 10. That's 23 left over.
Yeah. All right. So psychic is different. So I know this from now on. But that is my whole turn. Of course, I would get in a flanking position with Bob, but
Right.
for the sake of
Yeah.
theater of the mind. But
Okay.
yeah.
Cool. Terry,
right. So he's how many feet away from me?
He'd be he's 15 feet from the door.
Okay, cool. So I am going to attack with my switchblade.
Cool.
Now,
You've already got sneak attack, so you don't need to do insightful fighting.
okay, so that passed. Ooh, the 23.
23 does it.
All right. So because of that, so I do the 1d8 plus 5, correct? And then
yeah,
the
1d8 plus 5 plus your 5d6.
Gotcha. All right. I'll do the 1d8 plus 5 first. That is 9
Mm-hmm.
on that one, and then plus 4, so that's 23, and then the last one 2.
25.
25 total.
Yep.
That's the sneak, yeah.
Mhm.
And then what was the other attack?
9, I believe. Yeah. So it'd be 34.
And
Dang. Can't believe I only have one more.
I want to use my cunning action and just disengage.
Okay, yeah, you can. You've got enough movement. You can disengage and get away from him.
Yeah.
Back to basically, you're just trying to go back to the doorway.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Yeah, you do that. So you've pulled away. Now, legally distinct scientist.
Legally distinct blonde-haired scientist.
Legally distinct blonde-haired scientist in a trench
With
coat.
regular glasses.
With regular with glasses and crazy red eyes. Turns to you, Allison, and says, I had such high hopes for you. You took to the program so well.
I don't remember who you are.
A
All right,
single
well,
tear
yeah,
rolls.
he's gonna lash out at you.
Yeah, bring it on, come on.
Yeah, absolutely. 17.
That'll hit.
Alright, second attack. Another 17.
Also will hit. Wait, you got more than 2 attacks? That's OP as hell. He's got more than 2 attacks? What the hell?
I'm rolling damage.
What the hell?
Okay. A monster with legendary resistances and 2 attacks?
Hey, nothing more scary than when the DM says, and then he's going to action surge.
Mm-hmm. How did you know, Daniel? You keep calling stuff. No, I'm kidding. I'm so kidding.
Why?
Oh god, dude.
I don't mean
so
to
that's
do that.
17 damage.
Okay.
This is
No
he is
problem.
doing insanely fast, like blur punches into you.
Sick.
Yeah, it's John Bob. What are we doing, buddy?
All right, let's do this.
Shake it off. We're
All right.
we're gonna run late, gang. I apologize.
Reckless
I'm not as
tail
good at
attack.
timing.
18 to hit.
18 just hits.
Give me a DC 14 wisdom saving throw.
Get this save.
Wisdom. Got
Oh
a
boy, yeah.
17.
Son of a bitch. All right, well, he doesn't, nothing happens on that one. But you still end up taking, let's see here.
We're descending into chaos.
8 points of piercing damage as my tail whacks into him. And then I am going to do another for my second attack, do a reckless great axe attack. Dickens. That is a 19 to hit.
Yep.
16 points of slashing damage. And then with that, I'll say, we need to get access to that computer now. Leave him to me.
Heard.
And that'll be all
All
for
right.
my turn.
As he's taking damage, he's visibly slowing down. As he loses more blood, he's visibly starting to not be able to do, like, he tries to dodge out of the way of your little stegosaurus tail, and it just straight up catches him in the side of the ribs, like just straight up.
Hell yeah.
And I'll use that as he slows down to go across his chest. With
absolutely. He is getting severely fucked up. Allison, you're up.
Hell yeah. Well, I'm right up on him. So I'm going to, instead of, is it possible to pistol whip instead of shoot him so that I don't get disadvantage?
Sure, why not? Go for it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Do we want to say that it's a D4 or D6?
I'll give you a D4.
Okay, cool. In that case, 3 attacks. I'm just going to keep hitting him as I respond to Bob and I say, honestly, I'm shit at computers. Leave it up to Terry. I'm just going to... All right. That's a nat 1. That's definitely going to hit with an 18 on the die, so 27. I need another strength saving throw. As I burn my final psychic dice.
Well, good news. He burned his last legendary last turn. He failed.
Oh, incredible. So he is prone.
Okay.
Which will matter less because his turn's gonna come before Bob, so that it is what it is. But my third attack will get advantage. Thank God for the advantage because the first one was a natural 2. 18 on the third attack, so that's gonna be 2 hits. Where are these D4s, man? Oh boy. 4 plus 2 is 6. 16. 18. Oh, excuse me. Wait, let me do this psychic separately. It's only 4. 14 slashing or piercing or bludgeoning or whatever the hell. Pistol whip, I guess, bludgeoning. And then 4 of that is psychic.
4 of the 14 is psychic.
No. It would have been 18.
It would have been 18.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. So you notice that he has visibly slowed down. He's no longer able to dodge your crazy attacks anymore. So he is literally like on death's door.
Hell yes.
But for some reason has a smile on his face.
Of course, absolutely, of course. Typical villainy, if I've ever seen it. I used my bonus action to make a third attack, so I can't second wind yet.
Okay.
But that is my turn.
Terry, you're up. He's on death's door. He's laying down.
At least he looks like he's on death's door.
Oh my god.
Loki, it's 10
Use the restroom so fast.
Loki, it's 10 over.
All right, can I? All right, I'm just gonna make a run for the terminal.
Okay.
And then start, I guess, using my computer whiz to kind of hack the main or restart the core.
Yeah.
Or at least make it so that I can do it remotely with the PDA. Yeah, and that's.
Yeah. Let me get a sleight of hand for the computer hacking skills.
No.
Oh no.
No, this is not the time. This is literally the worst time. Don't do it.
Dale, what have you done?
Would
It's
Dale
a nat
have
one.
Would
Oh,
Dale
What'd you do?
no.
have advantage?
Can
God.
I do advantage?
How? Explain to me how you're
I
getting
know
advantage.
computers.
No, I haven't given it to you this entire game. That's a 1? You said it's a literal nat 1?
It's a literal nat one.
Cool. You... I gotta.
I know what you're thinking.
So you go to set up the remote. You try to set up the remote shutdown procedure, and you just ever so slightly bump the PDA as you're kind of getting it set up, and you hit the button and shut down the core while you're in. You see all the power goes down in the building.
Oh god. Oh
Terry,
god.
what the fuck? Terry, what the fuck?
I'm sorry. I slipped. I'm
And-
sorry.
Damn it.
I got butterfingers.
Freaking Butterfingers over here.
And it is now legally distinct red-eyed scientist's turn. And he says, as he's laying on the ground looking up at all of you,
That's right, he's bro.
I have such great plans for all 3 of you. And he melts into the ground.
Oh.
No
Damn
misty
it.
step.
Yeah.
I know, right?
And I think we're gonna have to leave it on this cliffhanger here.
Oh, God.
I don't. I
Damn.
really. We're already past time. I think we're gonna have to put the brakes on it for the evening tonight.
I respect this decision.
Oh my gosh.
All
This
the
is.
doors open.
All the doors are open in the core, like not
I'm
in the
sorry,
core,
y'all.
in the building. Everything has been unlocked.
As
I
you guys
shoot
are-
Terry.
Oh no. And we have to pass through
Just
the
a flesh
cafeteria.
I guess
You have to
I
pass
say-
by the cafeteria, not through the cafeteria.
I guess
Either
in
way,
this-
it's close proximity.
Yeah,
in
it's not
this
great.
final moment, I look at all of you and I say, well, I get the ones on the right, y'all get the ones on the left.
I prepare my scalpel.
Okay.
Ready.
I guess you could really say this is some sort of resident of badness.
Yeah.
Yeah. These tenants are
He
evil
takes
as hell.
classes and just.
You definitely are.
Not one what lies in the darkness, you guys. Come on. Anyway, that's our session for the evening.
Something is deceiving in the darkness.
Yeah. So anyway, that's our session. We will leave this cliffhanger up in the air, because next week we're not going to be here, and we're moving on to another show the week after that. So it might be next October. We might have to finish this out as a season 2.
Wow. More time to build on it. Who knows
Yeah.
what happens
Yeah.
after this? Man. What a blast.
It's been a blast, everybody. All right, let's go. Same initiative order for we'll go, or same order we did on the intro. So Daniel, Dale, Justin, let's do a round of outros for everybody. Give us your plugs. Let us know what you're all about.
Golly gee willikers. Wasn't that one heck of an episode? And guess what? You can only see this sort of stuff happening right here on the So You Want to Be a Dungeon Master Twitch channel. Thank you all for having me yet again for another amazing game, getting to tell an insane story. I'm Daniel, also known as Daniel the Dungeon Master. You can find me on TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch as at Daniel the DM. I had a blast. This was super awesome, and I hope we get to come back again in this wonderful world of what lies in the darkness.
I'm Dale. I go by Death Breath. I have the only social I've really got is a Twitch channel, and I don't stream as much as I used to, but that might change here soon. Never know. But yeah, had a great time. I mean, this oh man, the cliffhanger is just.
Save it for the action surge. Save it for the action surge,
Yeah,
baby.
yeah, for sure.
Well, I'm Justin, the other half of the So You Want to Be a Dungeon Master podcast and the D&D brand that is expanding all the time. We're approaching our year anniversary for the podcast pretty soon as we get closer and closer to 9,000 downloads, which is insane to hit before we hit a year. So thank you so much for being a part of that. We also have a Patreon. We have obviously the Twitch. You're here now, right? But we also have YouTube and TikTok and Instagram, and we're doing all kinds of other stuff. So be on the lookout for future projects. Like Taylor was saying, our next actual play starts in November on Thursdays, and it's called Mall Madness 99. What if you got trapped in a mall in 1999 and then some super spooky, cryptic, cosmic horror shit started happening? I don't know. Let's find out.
Let's find out. Yeah, awesome. Thank you all so much for being a part of this. Thank you, everybody, for watching. This has been so much fun. I love all of you. And have a great rest of your evening.
Bye.
Bye.